table, old films on repeat. TV cliffhanger night, and a world beat. Turn the page, hit play, say it loud, come this way. Ninjamanash and Pixelated Jordan. Talking all the way through. Ninjamanash and Pixelated Jordan. Got 1,000 tabs to prove. From the shelf to the screen, they never miss a beat. New takes, deep cuts, right in your feed. Ninjamanash and Pixelated Jordan. Talking all the way through. Ninjamanash and Pixelated Jordan. Got 1,000 tabs to prove. Wherever you find them, you know the vibe is on. Ninjamanash and Pixelated Jordan. And the intro's gone.
All right. How did you like that?
That was pretty entertaining right there, I gotta admit.
Right? Not bad.
I
Not
was
bad.
jamming out to that. I was jamming out to it. I was like, dang, this goes hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. I forgot that the light's on. Give me one more second, and I will. I'm still on, but I'll turn that light off. I thought I got it. All right. Sorry about that. So, yep, that is us, and welcome to our little podcast, BookCast, whatever we're going to call it. We're still workshopping the name, and I'm Ninjamanash, and I'm here with...
Pixelated Jordan.
Yeah. And, how's your week? How's your 2 weeks been, man?
But let me tell you something. A new change in my life is about to go down.
Oh, really? And what is that?
Well, no longer is this man just in a relationship. This man is now engaged.
Oh my gosh, really? You know what? You're a heck of a catch, man. I hope the best for you and your lovely wife. I can't wait to see forever with you guys. You guys are going to be a great couple. And actually, I do have a song about that if we wanted to listen, because I wanted to surprise you with something fun.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and play that, and this is for you and your girl. Here we go. Let me see if I can bring this up. And ready? All right, here we go.
Pixelated Jordan, drop the ring like a rare loot item from a kingship thing. You walked up bold, no respawn fear. Now the whole damn lobby's cheering here. You face the boss with a trembling grin. Press start on forever, let the match begin. Even the moon said, well played, friend. That's how legends level up in the end. Oh, the crowd goes
I thought that incorporated everything that I wanted to congratulate you guys on. So I'm glad it was able to make a song that showed my congratulations towards you and your lovely wife to be.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I'm just saying, no, it is. She said yes. Just putting it out there for the record.
I assume so, but I don't think Suno understands mating. It's a weird thing. I mean, realistically, how is AI supposed to mate? I mean, after the books that we've read, and one of them having to deal with AI and like robotics in general, mating and reproducing, you'd think I would have at least some semblance of understanding on this, but the fact is I don't.
I don't. Me neither.
Like, I still don't get how fucking AI robots are supposed to reproduce. So, even though I still think that that Michael Crichton book was really good.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of, let's get into the soft topic, the hard topic for today. We were tasked with talking about Jurassic Park, the movie, and the book. Which one do you want to do first? I know that we're both very familiar with the movie. Do you want to do that first?
You know what? Why not? Let's do the movie.
Okay, the movie, the first movie, because that's the book that we were on. That first movie is just brilliant. May I just say that first Jurassic Park movie is cinematic masterpiece. 10 out of 10, hands down. No contest. Do you agree on that one?
Oh, absolutely. It's without a doubt, man. That whole thing. It's crazy that was made in the 90s, and it's still like. You could look at the dinosaurs and they'd be like, man, this is made in the 90s? This looks better than the CGI today.
Well, the reason why is because the director, Steven Spielberg, he used, it's 93, he used animatronics and CGI. So whatever was made up with CGI was very little in comparison to what was animatronic. I didn't even realize it. Like the T-Rex was animatronic, the Velociraptors were animatronic, the Triceratops was animatronic, the Dilophosaurus was animatronic, and to be fair, and there are some times and some clips and some things in which you can see the strings being pulled. Like for instance, with the Dilophosaurus. You can see the strings pulled to get the Dilophosaurus to get its I forget what you call it, the shades on it to come out and shake. But you can see that with the betterment of technology today, like with 4K and all this stuff. But back then it was a technological marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite dinosaur in the film?
Oh, T-Rex, easy.
T-Rex. I have to say that mine has definitely changed, probably since high school. I really do like the Dilophosaurus. I love the Nedry death scene. That was, to me, that was the most fun in that movie, just because it was him getting his comeuppance.
I know. What a jerk.
Yeah, I again, really 10 out of 10. Really good movie. The cast of this movie is insane, may I just say. You got Laura Dern as Ellie Sattler, which I would say she's like the heart of the movie. She's the botanist, but she's the soul, the saving grace of the scenes that I feel like would be too dull if it was just without her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I know both of us as kids really liked Jeff Goldblum.
Oh yeah, we as kids. Yep.
I mean, yeah, you don't like it anymore. I know.
Let's not dig into that further.
But Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm was so
Iconic.
so good, so good. I honestly cannot praise that enough. Sam Neill, apparently he just overcame cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, congratulations, Alan Grant, you overcame cancer and dinosaur. Give this man an Oscar.
Seriously.
Right fucking now. He overcame cancer and Who else has done that?
You know,
Who else
I
has...
can't say a lot.
I'm saying it. He needs an Oscar. He needs more than one Oscar. I wonder if he has any Oscars. Lex Murphy. Oh my gosh, she has definitely grown up. The kids were, I mean, for kid actors, they were really good. But I definitely think that Lex was better than Tim, probably because she was older. She played the dumb blonde kid really good. And Tim played the scared kid, so I still remember that scene where they have to climb the electric fence, and Tim pretends to... no, it was Alan Grant who pretended to get electrocuted, but then Tim overcomes it, and he can't get all the way off, and then he gets electrocuted off of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that scene was so good. B.D. Wong as Dr. Henry Wu, Richard Attenborough, John Hammond, and of course Wayne Knight as Dennis Nedry. Yeah, I mean this movie, I can't go and gush upon this more. I mean, do you have anything to say about it? Anything more?
Easy to say that the movie is timeless.
Oh yeah,
Straight up timeless. I'm gonna show my kids these. I'm gonna show it like if you like just grow like. One thing that I probably am gonna do as a brother is definitely show all my kids all the stuff I grew up to.
Mm-hmm. Maybe
Like,
not when we saw it, because I remember seeing this thing before I was 5.
Traumatize them. Traumatize them.
I mean, I was traumatized, but like I was also the one who would tell like my grandparents and my parents, like, I want to watch Jurassic Park, and they're like, you have bad dreams when we watch it. And I'm like, look, I didn't stutter, did I?
Did I stutter? Let me have them nightmares.
Like, give me Jurassic Park or give me death. But yeah, no, I love Jurassic Park. This movie is so good. I think the best way to describe this movie is life finds a way.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's kind of the entire point that Spielberg is trying to give us in the Jurassic Park movie, is life will find a way. It doesn't matter what you say, what you do, what you kill. Life will find a way to screw you over. Life will find a way to say no to you. Life laughs in the face of God, which I think is, again, the sole component to the Jurassic Park movie. That line is the foundational building block of the entire movie.
It really, I would say definitely when it comes to, for me, when I take the message of life finds a way, it's a message like saying, don't play God, because you can never really predict what nature or life does, or as we go into the book, we're obviously going to know what they say about it because they go more in depth with it. But
they go really in depth.
Yeah, but no. But even then, it's like I said, don't play God. Yeah, we're human. All right, we're not smart enough for that. We shouldn't be doing that. But I mean, they brought back apparently the dire wolf, so now they're talking about bringing the woolly man back. Did we not watch these movies? I just want to make sure to the scientists out there. Did we not watch this warning? This
Well,
movie?
well, I again, I think the point is like, especially if we're going to be talking about it in like real world terms, is yes, like again, like even us, we have different interpretation of life finds a way. But I mean, to a scientist, the life finding a way could be, well, science brought me here to make this woolly mammoth. Nature brought me here to bring back this woolly mammoth. So I'm going to do that. So I mean,
Well, good for you. You're wrong.
again, that's the great part about the quote, "Life finds a way." It's literally laughing in the face of God, and I don't think that it's a bad thing in this case to laugh in the face of God, because it can mean good, and it can be bad. They survived in the movie. Everyone survived. Well, not everyone survived. More people than not survived.
Yeah.
I mean, all the important ones who come back survived. And that's the important part, is life finds a way. These people found a way off the island. There were some that didn't. And a lot of them were trapped on the island. That's for a different book. But guess what? They didn't care. Like, the whole entire point, like again, that whole Ian Malcolm's character is what the movie is about. It doesn't revolve around Ian Malcolm's character, but his thesis on chaos theory is the whole point of the movie. And again, I'm gonna expand on that. Chaos doesn't mean evil. Evil is not chaos. They go hand in hand frequently, but that doesn't mean they are one and the same. And I like the philosophical, the theological, all of this ties into that exact same thing. And remember, like, they do bring up God in this. I didn't realize that, like, they called Hammond God as much as they did. Like, they quite literally called him, like, even in the book, they called him and the people who made this happen, like, people who were spitting in the face of God. You know, they called him basically a new God, which to a person who's trying to create life, that's what happens. They became God. They were the God. You know, and as a person who has a child, like, you brought a life into the world. You, like, essentially, for the first formative years, you are the gods to the creatures that you make. At least until they're intelligent enough to become intelligent life and realize that you are not the only thing.
Calm down there, narcissists playing around there.
No, but like I do mean this in a good way. I love this movie. It's so philosophical. There's so many different ways you can take all the quotes, and there's so many of the good quotes and the good memes. Oh my gosh, the memes. If there is anyone who hasn't seen the film and you don't know what we're talking about, then I'm sorry we're spoiling all this for you, and we probably should go through what happens in the movie. But yeah, we should probably do that, huh?
Honestly, I don't think we should go through the movie, because let's be honest here, everyone knows the movie.
Well, there might be 3 Patrick Stars who live under a rock. Let's be
Well,
honest.
that sucks for them, I guess.
There might be 3 Christians who spent their formative years watching My Little Pony instead.
But that sucks for them.
We might want to let them know. The Jurassic Park film revolves around an old man who, through his charitable endeavors and through his monopolistic greed, comes upon a tribe in Africa, gets mining rights, and finds an amber stone with DNA from dinosaurs. By the way, I always forget that this happens in the film. every time I watch it. The first like 15 minutes are a flashbang. I never remember. Remember this part.
How do you remember? How do you forget it?
Because like it's the most boring part of the film. Literally, like,
Yeah, fair enough.
like literally like just being in the jungle, getting the amber, and then like all of a sudden they're at the dig site. Once they get to the dig site, at least it's interesting. Which, how do you make a dig site interesting? Steven Spielberg, you're a madman and a monster. I love it. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, the entire film is predicated around the eccentric, I believe he's a billionaire in the movie, right? John Hammond.
Yeah.
Who
Like, he's
created-
got to be thinking about everything
Yeah.
he did.
He bought an island. He made a company called InGen, and he essentially created dinosaurs using the missing genomes by putting frog DNA into the missing sequences in the DNA. And we learn throughout the film how he's done this with his scientist. We find out the espionage that is going on with Nedry. We learn about the plants, and this is something that I always like to look at. Even the plants found a way to hurt the creatures, even though they specifically said that the Triceratops knew not to eat the bad stuff. Life still found a way in that sense.
It did.
Like, again, I do want to make a whole YouTube video on it because Jurassic Park is that movie for me. You know, I will do a movie on a standalone movie review on that. But yeah, throughout all of this, we find out that Hammond has continually and habitually cut off certain guardrails that were intended to keep him safe, as well as keep the people safe. And it almost cost the lives of everyone, including himself. And remember, he spared no expense, which is a line I think I remember hearing about 15 to 20 times in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to count how many times, but I don't think he spared no expense. He's Zuckerberg. He definitely cut the corners.
Oh, definitely.
And yeah, I mean, what was your favorite scene?
Let's see.
Do you have a favorite scene, or is it literally just like from minute like 15 to the end?
Well, I mean, I do like the showtime, and he gets slowly dragged in there. That one always stuck with me when they're like during that thing, which is omitted from the novels, but hey, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I guess technically we get an aftermath, but not really. But we'll go into that later still.
yeah, we'll go into that. I love the Mr. DNA scene. I'm looking it up right here. The guy who did the voice for Mr. DNA is Greg Burson, and as a kid, I loved that whole entire DNA sequencing scene because it taught me about DNA. It taught me like how they brought back these dinosaurs, and I always thought that was like one of the coolest parts of Jurassic Park. Being able to bring back something long extinct is such a cool like thought process, and then actually going through like, oh hey, they actually just found a gap and then they just put something else in there for shits and giggles, and guess what, it worked. That's a viable embryo. I mean, to me as a kid that was always my favorite, but I do think my favorite scene is anything with Ian Malcolm, but also I love that ending scene with the T-Rex screaming as the banner falls. That is peak. That ending shot is just so good. So some of the memes that we have here is oh my gosh. I am resurrecting dinosaurs to the world to study and learn from them, right?
Mm-hmm.
To study and learn from them, right? The security in Jurassic Park. What should have been the security to guard a park of T-Rexes and raptors? That is true. Why didn't they have like Ripley from Aliens type suits with like flamethrowers and like shit like mini guns and like they honestly should have had a helicopter in the air at all times just ready to just start unloading. What scientists thought of dinosaurs in the 80s to 90s, what scientists think of dinosaurs now, that's a lot less terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's kind of sad. But yeah, I mean, like the entirety of Jurassic Park is just amazing. I really do love the entire concept of it. Just being able to go back to this film means so much to me because it really is just the quintessential version of an actual film of science, but something that takes the concept seriously. And as we'll get into, it changes the original work by a dramatic degree, and it even kind of spits in the face of what the original message of the original work is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a good movie. And I know that's something that you wanted to expand on. So do you want to take it from here and talk about the book?
Honestly, before...
This is the first time you read the book, right?
Yeah, this was the first time I did. But one thing I gotta say though, I was like, if you're before I even like into the book itself, the adaptation of the movie from the book is like it's like night and day at this point. There's so many scenes that's omitted from the book, and there's other scenes that they added for the movie.
Yep.
And different characters die, others lived, and characters are just characters in name. Hammond being like the biggest outlier out there.
Well, not only that, but even people are described as completely different. Ian Malcolm's character is pretty much non-existent. Well, is non-existent in the book.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he doesn't. He was literally made for the film. And I feel like if we didn't have him, the movie would be, instead of a 10 in my opinion, if we didn't have him in it, it would have been an 8. And it's not like Jeff Goldblum's acting is perfect, and I do think that there are some minor nitpicks on everyone here and there, but again, they're so minor in a movie that big that I can't help but say it's a 10 out of 10. Whereas the book, the kids don't exist.
Kids exist, but not really.
We don't really see things from their perspective. Like, they don't get to
Never.
go to the park. Like, we know that they exist, but like they're not central characters. They are not important.
Well, no. They are central characters. Remember, they do have that Velociraptor scene.
Oh, that's right. They have the Velociraptor scene. I completely forgot about that. But I mean, again, but they aren't main characters. In the original film, I would say the main characters are like Alan, let's see, Hammond, Lex, even, I would say, is a main character, because as soon as her and her brother are introduced to the movie, we see them I think 80% of the time. The only time we
Yeah.
don't see them is once they split up, and then pretty much any time Alan's on screen, they're on screen.
Yeah, and what makes it interesting, I guess, in terms of adaptation, is that if, let's say, this happened nowadays, right? Let's say there was never a Jurassic Park. People decide to say, let's adapt Jurassic Park, the novel, and they do this. There would be more upheads about people saying, why weren't they faithful to the source material? And start talking smack about it. But that didn't happen back in the day because it was such a damn good movie.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's a point that needs to be talked about, because I don't think that adapting something one for one is what we want in a movie. I do think you do want things to change. However, I think the point that you're trying to get to is that the book's thesis is, let's be honest, among other things, Hammond is an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. The book's thesis is life is brutal. Life is a struggle.
You cannot fundamentally predict math or like chaos.
Yeah, but the
chaos theory.
Yeah, but the movie is more of, the life finds a way. It's a positive and a negative. Life will find a way to kill you. Will also find a way to save you.
And then
because you have that heart tumor doesn't mean, or the brain tumor doesn't mean that you can't get a surgeon good enough to fix that. Now, again, that could relies on money and all that, but again, life finds a way. If you want to, you'll find a way. If you can, you find a way. So the book, I first read it back in high school, I think, or middle school, 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we'd be in the cafeteria, and oh my gosh, we would you guys were talking shit, and I just, someone gets brutally murdered, and I look up, and you guys are all smiling and stuff, and I'm like, you guys are smiling, and the guy died.
Yep, that's right.
I'm like, a velociraptor just ate 6 people, and you guys are smiling.
This is great.
I just remember that all the people in our group, we're just having a shit show, and then I'm just buried in my book. The girl next to me is buried in her book, and she's into what's that show with the I can't even remember. I can't even remember. But we're both in our books, and I'm looking up, tears in my eyes. Someone I liked in the book just died, and literally you guys are all just fucking giving each other purple nurples and shit. And I'm just like, guys, life is sacred.
Keep giving her nuts.
I just remember that because even reading it here listening to it on audiobook, I do want to get the book too and actually read through it again. But the book, do you see what I say about Michael Crichton's writing style though?
I mean,
it's very technical. It's very in the science.
It is super technical. I'm like, bruh, it's not that deep. Matter of fact, the computers, I'm just sitting here like, bro, that computer ain't shit nowadays.
Well, no, but even, let's be honest, Hammond would not have skimped on the computer system. Even in the movie, the reason why the computer system was so messed up was because of Nedry, not because he didn't sink millions into the computer system.
No. Remember, they were talking how big it was with 32 RAMs of memory.
I mean,
I was like, bro, that's this is super cute computer, and I'm like, bro, our phones are basically just doing that already.
Yeah. I mean,
But no. But it just made me laugh because of the way like technology was just back in the day and where we are nowadays is a completely different. It's a different beast.
but again, you could say that's life finding a way. Like,
Exactly. So
like.
AI's life is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, whether or not AI is life, it's evolving with us. Whether we want to,
Yeah.
even the steam engine from when it started to when the steam industry died, it went through various amounts of upgrades and downturns and collaborations, and it evolved from what it was, and then that's again the with the life finds a way. Life finds a way. We didn't have fire. Grug saw that lightning struck a fucking tree and turned it into flames. Grug stuck his finger in the flame, got burnt. He cried. After a second, he realized, oh wait, this is a really cool invention. I can use this to heat my fucking cave. He grabs it, throws it in his cave, and then finds a cave girl, and and the rest is history.
Fire rhymes with grug.
So what? I don't know if you know this, but trans ideology has come out and said that Jurassic Park, both the book and the movie, say that technically Michael Crichton was talking about and bringing to light the issues of trans folks with how the movie shows that the dinosaurs go from female to male, or how in the books that they take over as fast as they do. Do you think there's any validity to that, or are they just can we say barking up the wrong tree?
I don't think so. I could see the idea. I could definitely see the idea because it is something that they do bring up about how animals in nature can do that. Like we're from New Mexico, so we know about the blue tailed lizard thing, right? We know how they're all females too, and how they still they can get pregnant
Yeah.
asexually and all that stuff. So yeah, so it does occur in nature. So I think it's a reach, as personally, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
I definitely don't think that's what they're talking about in it, but I definitely don't think that like any group is able to just automatically change sex like that. Like at least like yes, certain animals in the animal kingdom, but like not humans. And whether or not we want to get into that debate specifically,
Not really.
but I think that this is a great it's a great jumping off point. Like if people want to say that because that's how they rationalize the books, the movie, whatever. But again, I think the life finds a way quote that is the most telling. And again, life finds a way is the premise for the movie. Life is a struggle is what's talked about in the book. Life is a nightmare. Like that's the thesis for the book, because nothing in the book really goes right. What does go right in the book?
Nothing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some good scenes, and there's some other scenes that's not in there. Like, for example, the whole boat scene. People kept like, "Oh my god, the boat scene!" I'm like, I love it, and I was like, okay, I'll get there. I'm like, okay, that was really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't find the book as I didn't find it boring before, but there were parts that I found boring the first time I read it. This time that I read it, I did really like it. Like it was really inspirational. It was depressing as shit. Again, with what I got taken out of it was like life is a nightmare. Like you can tell why I thought that. I do want to touch on the fact that the book is also a very big critique on capitalism.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because Hammond is portrayed as 10 times the monster that Stalin is.
I know.
And in a sense, you could even say that the point of the book is to show that a guy who makes genetically engineered experiments like the monsters on this island, the Jurassic Park Island monsters, he's more of a monster than they are. And through his corporate greed and through his struggle, he's the one who has more blood on his hand than these ravenous animals.
By the way, guys, Hammond dies in the book. OMG.
That scene is fucking gruesome. Like, holy shit. Like,
And I love the fact that he's still, like, even in death, he was not, he was like, oh, I wasn't wrong. They were wrong. Everything's going fine. As he's slowly getting eaten to death.
well, I mean, let's be honest. It's the capitalist version of. Actually, I mean, it is the eat the rich moniker.
Mm-hmm.
It is this whole synopsis of, oh my gosh, I've done this horrible, monstrous thing. I've destroyed countless lives, and I'm going to destroy countless more if I'm not stopped. He stopped.
The animals didn't.
No, the animals didn't, but he was stopped, and like he was the greater evil. Like in the book, there was no greater evil than Hammond. Hammond is like the great Satan.
One thing, and I gotta admit this though, because I read a lot of horror. I've told you the beginning ones. I thought like, okay, why?
Yeah.
Those two I read. But anyway, one of the things I was like, okay, let's see. They talk about a baby being eaten by the little compies, and I was like, okay, that should be like visually like terrifying and all that stuff. And I was like, I was left personally disappointed. I was like, that's it.
Well, because
That's it.
because the book is supposed to be a thriller. It's not a horror book. It's not.
Okay,
to be that.
I do want to. I agree with you, but I'm just saying everyone like I've seen talk about this on YouTube was saying like, oh, it's so gruesome, it's so bloody, it's the one most terrifying scenes in there, and I'm just sitting here like, bruh, you hyped me up for nothing here. It's just like, oh yeah, they eat the baby. I'm like, yeah, that's shock value. I agree, terrible. That's a terrible thing to happen to the kid. But why'd you hype it up like that?
To be fair, it is worse than the opening of Jurassic Park 2. And
Absolutely.
And I mean, Jurassic Park 2, like, the opening of that was terrible.
Well, no, it takes basically what it did. It did. Well, the opener of book 1 is book 2 for the movie.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and that was an interesting concept, the way that they changed some scenes around like that. There were so many things in this book that were kind of shuffled in order to make the movie exist. And you are right that it is kind of a weird thing to look at on how that happened. How did we get to this point where everything is as it is right now? Like, this is kind of weird that things have become that big and that, I guess, disjointed, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do want to do one thing. Because I'm interested in this now, and you did bring in two talks about like how the movie is portrayed and seen in light of the book. So I'd like to like read some reviews. I do have some reviews that I wanted to show. If you're okay with that.
With the dinosaurs, how they were represented in the book.
No, reviews on the movie.
Oh, what about them?
I just wanted to go through some of the critic reviews and some of the reviews on what's it called, Rotten Tomatoes. So let's do top critics. From July 17th, like many of life's most worthwhile endeavors, it amazes and petrifies in equal measure. Only 1 tomato. 3 out of 5 from Adam Kenapar. The effects remain movie magic as a cautionary tale disguised as an amusement park thrill ride. Its intensity is undeniable, though I'm more drawn to the parallels between Hammond and Spielberg as obsessed visionaries bent on creative control. This was one that I found really interesting earlier. The parallels between Hammond and Spielberg. I'm not sure. Do you know anything about the behind the scenes?
I have no idea what's behind the scenes.
Spielberg, by the end of the movie, by most of the people working on it, was seen as blinded by his greatness as Hammond was. He was narrow viewed, very, very. We need to get this done perfectly to the most minute detail. So he was essentially Hammond behind the scenes. And I thought.
Well, I guess he really did want. He really loved the book.
Yeah, So this one is a rotten review by a critic saying, a stiff, preachy fright fest with no story and no room for ours, no characters worth of our affection or hatred, and almost no fantasy life.
That just sounds like you're hating just the hate.
Yeah, that I don't know what.
Where did the rating get into there? I didn't even know. Like, how did that get in there? It's a movie about dinosaurs, my guy.
Okay. Here's another one. Another rotten review. Despite all that creative technology thundering across the big screen, the thrilling adventure, ominous edge, and cautionary tale crafted in Michael Crichton's best-selling novel has been homogenized by Spielberg into a sappy and meaningless joyride. So this is a book reviewer who obviously hated the film. But what I find so fucking funny is there's more than just the technology thundering across the big screen. Spielberg still kept a lot of the science in it. He still kept, with changing what the overall concept and thesis of the movie is. He still kept Michael Crichton's vision, I feel. Because again, you can say that life finds a way as life is a nightmare. Because for some people, life is a nightmare. Them living is the problem. In their own view, of course, not like my view or someone else's view. But a lot of people don't even want to live. And so the nightmare and the life finding a way can literally be one and the same and also be completely different.
One thing too, I think one thing I really do think it's interesting, at least this is the way I took it, how the dinosaurs are represented in the book versus the movie.
They're represented pretty far off, but I think that's because the book was written a while back compared to the movie, right?
Well, yeah, what I mean is that I would argue in the movies they do feel more animals, like more animalistic in the movies.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely.
However, in the books, they feel like monsters.
They do.
They don't feel like animals, even though they desperately say all the time, these animals. I'm like, listen, I get what you're saying. I understand what you mean. But these don't feel like animals. These feel like monsters that humanity created.
I agree. One last critic one that I have for you is the special effects dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are as good as the publicity has claimed. That should be the end of it. But otherwise, the mixture of prehistoric fantasy and contemporary adventure is a fairly run-of-the-mill effort by director Steven Spielberg. What is run-of-the-mill? about
You
this.
know, if this was run of the mill, then we would actually have a lot of better quality movies,
We would have more kids dead in movies. There'd be a kid dead in at least 3 movies. And the only one I
and we
can
will
think of is
all be
Bridge to
laughing.
Terabithia.
Or it.
Oh, okay, I can think of it too. Um,
They, they did kill a kid right off the bat.
oh, yeah.
Georgie.
Hiya, Georgie.
Hello, Georgie.
But yeah, so like all of the normal reviews and the public reviews are like 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, and I'm like, so literally the critics were the ones who were saying things like you were saying with like, well, it's not the book, so I don't like it.
Yeah, and that's what I say. That's a talk right there where being a purist of books, you know, and I get it, you know, you want to see certain scenes of that. Like with Nevin's scene being pretty darn brutal in that one right there. Also, the Dilophosaurs were massive in the book.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
The fact that it held him in his jaw and he's a fat man, I'm like, damn, that thing's strong.
So this is from Reddit. I'm literally just picking the top one. So how would you rate Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton? Personally, for me, it's a 9.5 out of 10. The book was excellent. The story was very interesting. I particularly liked how much deeper they went into the versions of the dinosaurs and how the creatures in the park aren't 100% pure dinosaurs. I did like that.
And you know, it still makes me laugh that they didn't, because obviously, you know, growing up, we always said, oh, dinosaurs are reptiles. And then in the book, you find out, oh, no, they always said bird. Wait, I'm like, what? I thought that was a new thing.
So it also goes on to say, I also liked how deep they went into the technological aspect of it, and I couldn't put the book down. I've read it twice now, still as enjoyable as the first time. So how would you rate it, and what's your honest opinion about it? Should I read the second book? If I were to answer this, I would say, how would I rate it 10 out of 10? What's your honest opinion about it? Classic Crichton. Should I read the second book? And this is going to be very controversial. Fuck no.
That is controversial.
The
That bold statement there.
The second book, when I read it in middle school, and I think I read it like 2 weeks after or something like that, I'm not lying when I say I wanted to end myself. It was bad, dude. Like, and
Really?
it wasn't the writing style. It was like, I found it so fucking boring. It was literally the second movie. Like in my head, it was the second movie, but there was no Goldblum, so I wasn't even like, I didn't have any Jeff Goldblum. I didn't have the little black girl to like. I didn't even like her character in the film, but I mean, at least she was interesting. And in the second book, I was literally crying because I was like, I don't even think I finished it. I think I literally read it like halfway through, and I just took the fucking test on it. I was
Now I'm thinking about
pissed.
now.
I was pissed. It was honestly, besides To Kill a Mockingbird, it was probably the second or third worst book I've ever read.
Damn.
Like that's how bad I would put it. Definitely read The Lost World. It's nothing at all like the movie. It's been decades since I've read them all, but I recall enjoying The Lost World. Fucking guy is smoking crack, I swear.
I swear.
But again, kind of funny how much more different the movie is from the book, given that the book was only ever written in the first place because Spielberg wanted to make a sequel. I did hear about that. The book was only written because Spielberg was like, dude, like I want to make a second one. Like my shareholders are telling me I have to give them money, so
Please, make it next one.
yeah. From what I've read, fans and critics have been asking for a sequel, and Spielberg was the straw that broke the camel's back. Apparently, Lost World was the only sequel Crichton ever wrote. Apparently, Saul writing is less collaborative than Spielberg, and Spielberg took the bones and some specifics from the novel, then went off to make the movie with Crichton finishing the book on his own. Yeah, I did hear about that. I love Jurassic Park, but The Lost World is my favorite book ever. I don't know if I'm just fucking going crazy. I don't know what's fucking going on. I think I'm fucking lost. Why do these people like the book that I thought was a fucking grueling mess to get through? I would have rather put my nutsack on fucking broken glass and crawled out of a room than read that second one again. Why the fuck does Reddit find it so fucking good?
Maybe because they're in the Lost World.
I fucking guess so. But like people honestly love. It seems to be a love for the Lost World. They like Jurassic Park, the book. They love the Lost World. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if I'm just fucking topsy-turvy. I don't know what's going on.
You know what they say, buddy. Got different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but I mean, again, this is insane. It is insane. Also, there is a cool version of this book that I do want to get. This is the collector's edition book.
Oh. Okay.
And it actually has, on the inside, it actually has some really cool drawings, pictures in there. So it actually shows like the mosquito, the velociraptors, the compies.
Compies eating babies.
Do you have a different favorite dinosaur in the book than the movie?
No, I really just like the T-Rex. He goes roar.
No.
You know, actually, not gonna lie though, I did like the kid T-Rex.
Okay.
Because I did like him a lot. That was honestly really cool. Like, especially how he ate the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in Lost World too, you know, but still.
The lawyer in the movie, I remember loving his death scene because it was so fucking funny. Oh, I guess he has to go to the bathroom, and then you see a fucking T-Rex, and Malcolm's like, "I gotta shut the fuck up." like he just sees a giant dinosaur, and he's like, "Okay, I swear I won't fart." Like he's just fucking shitting himself. I think that. I think that that's everything. I do have a song for us to listen to called Pterodactyl Notes. A satirical comedy rock song about Jurassic Park. I hope everyone stays tuned and we'll listen in, and then we'll share final thoughts. And we'll talk about what we're going to read next time. And possibly do some more in-depth talk some more if we have anything after this that we want to go into. If you have anything else that you want to say or add, then we can do that after this. But let's go ahead and play this. All right, and let me get OBS. It's easier for me to take my camera off so people can just see the lyrics and everything.
Gotcha.
That way, I can just go ahead and kind of be off camera for a second and stretch if I need to. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Pterodactyl Notes.
In the book, he feels the dread. System crash, cold laboratory. In the movie, wow, look at that head. T-Rex enters like a celebrity. The novel says you're doomed by design. The film says run, but make it cool. One is math and broken timelines. One has Alan in the school. The pages sweat. The screen just grins. One asks why. One dives in. Book gets grim, the movie gets loud. Book says no, film draws Nedry is a poison pill. Movie Nedry's chaos with a snack. Book rips guts with clinical chill. Movie slips on a banana tack. Book is raptors in the kitchen, sure, but they think they test, they wait. Movie turns it into pure claws on glass dinner date fate. Book heaven is a corporate ghost. Movie Hammond's grandpa with a dream. One gets lost in his own sales pitch. Most one makes kids cheer at the scream. The park is broke. The fence is fame. One gets logic. One gets blame. Book on paper, movie on screen. Same big lizards, different machine. Book gets grilled, movie gets loud. Book says no, film draws a crowd. Book says run, movie says stare. Jurassic Park everywhere. In the book, it's death by systems. In the movie, it's death by all. One is warnings, one is spectacle. Both still bite your jaw. The jungle keeps its gossip through the vines and wet black mud. You can hear the gap between them and the crunch of every footstep. Thud, 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 thud. Book on paper, movie on screen. Same big lizards, different machine. Book gets grim, movie gets loud. Book says no, film draws a crowd. Book says run, movie says stare. Jurassic crowd, every wolf says think, movie says wow. Then and now.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I did see this. I'm not going to put it on screen, but I should have put it on screen. I think I will. I don't know. I think I have to make it so you can see it.
Okay.
So here, let me go ahead and... Oh, actually, I can just do this. Here, I can just... Well, here I can do this and this and share this tab instead. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can't.
Well, that didn't work.
Here, hold on. I accidentally did something wrong. There we go. Share the screen. This. Alright. Here we go.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
This is someone in one of my Discord chats told me to watch this, so I hope you can hear it.
Let's see. I can.
Holy fucking shit, it's a dinosaur. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Oh my fucking god, fucking dinosaurs. Holy shit, what the fuck?
I think
Accurate.
that is perfect.
Absolutely.
I can't believe that wasn't part of the original score.
Now, I'm disappointed.
So real quick, speaking of, and I feel like we glossed over this on the movie. The composition of that orchestral score is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Like the music in Jurassic Park, especially like that theme song, the na na na, like oh my gosh, it is amazing. 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Like, yes, there are problems with the acting here and there. Yes, there are problems with like, set design here and there. There are minute problems throughout the movie, but they don't take away from it.
Score.
But that score is like 20 out of 20, 100 out of 100. Like, you could go all the way up to 1,000. There's not one wrong note.
Oh yeah.
Now, something that I have heard is a lot of people say that it's overused, overplayed. It is. Some people say it's out of key. I don't know if I don't know if it's out of key. Hearing disability. But,
I didn't hear anything.
but I do think that the movie is, especially the music, is perfect.
Oh yeah.
And again, again with the music that I made on Suno, I think the music actually tells a different tune. So the music in that I made here basically portrays why there's such a difference between the book and the movie. The book it's looking to inform, whereas the movie is supposed to be spectacle. But not only that, both of them do still have their point to get across, and I think they do it brilliantly. Like you said, this is the movie that, yes, things can go wrong, and it's way different than the original the original work, but it is just as good, if not better.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, I gotta admit, the book, I do have to give like a. What do I give the book? What's your rating for the book?
I'll say a 9.5, like the guy said on Reddit.
9.5. I was hesitant, but if I could give it like a 9.8, it's 9.5, but it's closer to a 10 than a 9.
Yeah.
There's not a bad point in the book. There's not anything too obtuse or disgusting in the book. There are some scenes that I did find that were hard to get through in the book, though.
Yeah.
Like you said, the Hammond scene where he dies, that's pretty gruesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else, and I think that's pretty much it. Are you ready to give your, or do you want to say anything else about Jurassic Park? Either one?
No, it's honestly, I think we said our pieces, and yeah,
Okay.
we are good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will be it for that. We are now going to go to what is the book for next time.
All right, the book for next time. It was a bit of a struggle, and I saw a couple of things on my radar. I was like, some of these do look pretty good. But after some talks with you, I was all like, you know what? You're right. Let's do it. Next time, we're gonna read Starship Troopers.
Ooh. Do we want to watch Starship Troopers as well?
Well, I mean, it's basically a parody of the book at this point, from what I've been heard.
And have you ever read it?
Never. Same thing as Jurassic Park. Never read it.
Okay. Novel by Robert A. Heinlein. It is a classic 1959 science fiction novel. And if you do not want to be spoiled for next time, I suggest reading, and I suggest watching Starship Troopers. We're probably I'll watch it. If there's something that I can watch with it, I'll do both if I can.
Oh yeah, you
and
can.
given that we
It's just
do it
like you
between
said,
2 weeks, we have the time.
oh yeah,
Um,
it's just that it's a like I said, it's a parody of the book itself. Basically, they didn't really take it too seriously.
do you know the? Hold on. Have you seen the Starship Trooper meme?
Which one?
Here, let me go ahead and bring this up on here, and then I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna share.
I'm doing.
You'll like it. Here, share your screen. This one. All right, you ready?
Ready.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
Did- You didn't find that
I'm
funny?
doing.
I don't think you shared your screen, buddy.
Oh, I didn't? Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, my gosh. Here. Okay,
Here I
now.
am waiting. I'm just waiting, and you're giggling. I'm like, what am I looking at?
All right. Can you see it?
Oh, okay. I definitely see where this meme is going, but which version?
Okay, let's see.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
That's my favorite one.
There's so many of the good memes from this movie. There's so fucking many. There's one more. Where the fuck is it? There's another one. I should have fucking saved it. When you told me that you were thinking about it, I actually looked it up and I found it. It's funny. Where the fuck is it? This one.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part. I didn't do fucking shit.
I'm.
There was always that one.
That one always makes me laugh.
All right, Starship Troopers. I will admit, like, I don't think I have. I think I've seen parts of the movie. I don't think I've actually seen the movie all the way through. I know I've read the book once.
I've never read it at all. I think I remembered the movie for some reason, so I feel like I've seen it, but I had to be really young.
Yeah, I mean, I had to be like 7 when I saw it.
Something like that.
Because I think one of my friends, it wasn't you, but it had to have been, who the fuck was it? You know, probably had to be the neighbor kid next door who he really liked Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was a Star Wars head, and he, like, I think for some reason, like, his great grandpa or whatever on his mom's side sent him that movie, and he was like starstruck with it for like a week.
And someone really wanted to be in the military.
That kid, no, but I did, yeah. I knew I would never actually be able to pass with my hearing and especially my eyesight now. I'm pretty much blind and deaf and
you look like a bear.
I am a bear. Do you know I'm half bear?
You got a hairy face, you got a hairy chest, probably hairy shoulders, and a back.
Well, that's not what I thought you were going to say, but I'll take that. By the way, that is also hairy as well. Everything's hairy. Who's hairy now? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know what we're gonna do with ourselves. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, sorry to say, I think it's time to go. You guys have a great day, great life. We'll see you next time. And remember, Starship Troopers, the book and the movie, but if you can only watch one, pick one. And with that, I will say thank you and good night. Anything that you want to say, Pixelated Jordan?
Thank you guys for watching us. We appreciate it. And yeah, more books in the future. And shenanigans. For sure, shenanigans.
And actually, real quick, I do want to say to anyone who does watch this, because I do notice that we get around 10 people who watch this after the fact. If anyone wants to, go ahead and drop a comment, a like. And you know what? If your comment gets enough likes, we will indeed look at your book recommendation. Next time, I will recommend your book. So,
For sure.
drop it in this video, and we'll see what we come up with. And if not, then we're going to read Charlotte's Web as class. Because I've decided that I do want to look back at that.
Okay.
All right. Any other closing remarks that you want to say or do?
Nope, that's it right there. We're good.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank all of you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great time. I know we did. Pixelated Jordan, his link is in the description of this video. So go ahead and follow, like. He's kind of working on this book for right now, so kind of hassle him to get back into content creation. And
yeah, I've been working on my book
again on getting married. Congratulations, you're tying the knot.
Thank you.
You haven't tied the knot yet, but I think for a while now we are going to be playing the song that I came up with for you until you get married.
Okay, that's good with me.
And with that being said, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it, and I know Jordan does too. Thank you guys so much, and have a great night. Bye.
Bye.